Hello friend, my name is Chinmay Gaikwad and today we are going to discuss on scope and memory allocation in Java. So let's see first definition. What is scope? So in Java, scope refer to region of code where a variable can be accessed or manipulated. So it defined that visibility and lifetime of a variable. And Java has four main type of scope. Let's see what are they. So first is block scope, method scope or function, class scope, and global scope. So let's see first block scope. So variable declared within a block of code means enclosed within curly braces are only accessible within the block and any nested blocks. So this is the most common type of scope in Java. So let's see next type, method or function scope. Variable declared as method or function parameter are only accessible within that method or function. So this is a function scope. Let's see third type, class scope. So class level variables means also called as fields. So they are accessible to all method within a class and they exist for the entire lifetime of the object. Next type is global scope. So in a broader sense, Java does not have true global variable like some other programming language, and closer you can get to global scope is by using static variables and which are associated with the class rather than instance and are accessible from any part of the program. So this is a short of scopes. Let's see memory allocation in Java. So regarding memory allocation in Java, the Java Virtual Machine means JVM handles memory management automatically, include memory allocation and garbage collection. Here's how it's work. So let's see how the memory allocation works. So first is stack memory. So in stack, global variable and methods call information are stored in the stack memory, and the memory for this variable is allocated and deallocated as method are called and written. So it is the primitive data type and reference to object are stored on the stack. So second is heap memory. So objects are allocated memory on a heap. The heap is a larger region of memory used for dynamic memory allocation. So that's why object data and instance variable are stored here. So the JVM automatically manage the allocation and deallocation of heap memory, and then when the object is no longer reference, the garbage collector frees its memory. And third is method area. So also it is also known as pre-gen space means in older JVM version it's called. So or meta space in newer JVM version. So this area store class structures like static field, method code, and other class level data. So this is the memory allocation. So in Java, Java use a combination of stack and heap memory along with automatic garbage collection to handle memory allocation and management. So developer generally do not need to explicitly management memory allocation and deallocation. So as they would in language. So like C or C++. Instead, they focus on writing Java code while the JVM takes care of memory related tasks. So, thank you, friend. This